A while ago, I spoke about a way in which the Home Office is using bureaucracy to blur the definition of one thing and another, and to play legal games by defining things as this or as that, without actually changing the substance behind that. And somebody has pointed out that this makes me sound as if I am a TERF. I had to look up the word, or I had to look up the acronym, and I am really rather shocked that this can even be assumed. I have enormous respect for people who are struggling to define their gender, to transition from one supposed gender to another, and who are trapped in a body that they don't recognize as their own. It's a situation where people are incredibly vulnerable, and they should expect and they should deserve our support and our affection. They certainly shouldn't be subject to the sort of vilification and nastiness that comes from the pen of J.K. Rowling, whatever her intentions. And I think there's a great variety in human expression and complexity, and it cannot be simply the stuff of adding an unwritten epilogue that one of the characters in the J.K. Rowling saga, the Harry Potter saga, was actually gay. Dumbledore. You know, if this was such an important part in the saga, why didn't we know about it earlier? Why did J.K. Rowling make such a fuss about it? Sex and gender are far more complex than J.K. Rowling's fantasy writing assumes, and it's not part of her remit to make these pronouncements. She made a mistake, and she's been reluctant to admit that mistake, and I think she's done damage to her brand, and more importantly, she's done damage to a lot of vulnerable people. So I don't wish to be tarred with the same acronym. I have nothing to do with it. But at the same time, I am absolutely certain that British bureaucracy is only too keen to rename things in its convenience. The fact that these things are renamed, particularly when it comes to the Home Office and when it comes to the definition of who is and who is not eligible for support, this is dodgy, and throwing around extra accusations is even more dodgy. I find it tiresome and irritating, but I think we need to be very careful about what we say. Hence, I am offering a clarification, and I hope that is helpful.